Hello ladies, and welcome back to another video here on my channel, Autoimmune Rehab. This is of course Anna Laura Brown with the podcast Autoimmune Rehab at autoimmunerehab.com and my website annalaurabrown.com. Today I'm going to talk with you about top 10 self-care tips that I feel like have really helped me to prioritize self-care. Because I feel like as a woman with an autoimmune condition, I personally have Hashimoto's, in case you weren't aware. If you've watched some of my other content, listened to some of my other podcast episodes, you probably know that. But if you didn't know it, now you know that. So that's an autoimmune condition of the thyroid. And so self-care is really important to me and has become a really key to helping with my healing. And I really believe that it's really going to be help and be key to your healing as well. So the first thing that you really need to do in order to have self-care be successful for you, and one of my top tips, is you need to schedule time to do it daily. And you can use some kind of like a journal or a template, or I have like this notepad here, right here, that says Self-Care Rx that has some different ideas that you can schedule with. I have a free 30-day self-care journal template that you can download by clicking the link in the description box with this video. So I'd like to invite you to go there now and do that. And then the next thing you want to do is you want to set a goal for your self-care and have really clear ideas about why it is you're doing it, what are you looking to accomplish with it, that kind of thing. And that's really the case with all health goals. I know if you've watched or listened to me at all, or really even a lot of other people, I'm sure you've heard a lot of us ramble on about the importance of goals, but it really is important. And so you really just have to do it. And I know some of you may hate the word goals. Some of you think, oh my gosh, all goals are something that I'm going to set a goal and then I'm just never going to achieve it because every time I set a goal, it doesn't happen. Well, if that's your case, then you need to also re-examine the why behind your goals, because I firmly believe that if you really believe in a goal and you believe that it's really important enough to you, then you will actually achieve it. Okay, then the next thing you want to do is you want to actually journal and talk about what it is you're doing for self-care, write down different ideas, things like that. Then number 4 is to set a budget. Because the reality is that there's a lot of different self-care ideas out there, and some of these ideas can get pretty expensive, like if you do massages on a regular basis, or reflexology, or spa days, different things like that. So you want to get a realistic, clear idea about how much money are you going to actually spend on your self-care. Personally, I prioritize doing massage once a month, but I actually go to a massage school and get a massage with a student so that it actually costs a lot less. So that's actually one way to save money and still get, some of those luxuries for self-care if you want, like massage. I personally feel like that just really, really helps me. Then number 5 is that you want to include some things like maybe dark chocolate as part of your self-care routine or as a self-care tip. I have found that dark chocolate really, really satisfies me. Typically it has a lot less sugar. There's even sugar-free dark chocolates out there, and makes it so that I don't crave or have a tendency to go overboard on, pizza and potato chips and junk food, because, I love that stuff just like everybody else does, but the reality is that I also have weight that I need to lose in order to have ideal metabolic health and to help with my autoimmune condition and that kind of thing. And the reality is that the more junk food you eat, it's just going to have the opposite effect, and it's not really going to be taking care of yourself long term if you continue to just eat whatever you want. So I find that having dark chocolate in moderation could be a really good tip. Okay, then number 6 is to incorporate into your routine idea some kind of dry brushing. Now this is one dry brush I have. I have a couple different ones that I've gotten from a couple different places. One of the ones that I got actually came with my infrared sauna, which I actually didn't include that on this list, but that is another really good self-care tip, is to do infrared sauna on a regular basis. And yeah, anyhow, so this dry brush came with it. And the way you use it is you just, after you've had like a bath, a shower, been in the sauna, gone swimming, something like that, you just kind of rub it and massage your legs and dry brush even up to your hips. You could even dry brush like on your arms, so kind of like this, and it feels really, really good and really, really helps with your circulation, that kind of thing as well. Okay, and then number 7 is to do massage, which I kind of briefly mentioned that one already. Personally, I like to do it at least once a month. If I could afford it more often, I would do it more often, and that's one of my financial goals, is to work towards being able to do it more often. And then number 8 is exercise. And I know this may sound weird, but exercise really is a form of self-care, because exercise is really, really good for you, and it really ultimately does make you feel better. I know even if I wake up in the morning, I'm really tired, or I just really hurt a lot, I'm really achy. If I make myself go swimming or exercise that morning, I ultimately feel a lot better. The number 9 is to take baths, and personally I like to do baths with like some Epsom salts and essential oils, or a bath bomb, or have something in the bath, and use primarily warm to hotter water. Found that really helps. And then last but not least, of course, is essential oils. You can choose whichever ones you want. I like to rotate with some different ones according to my mood and what I'm feeling like I need during the day. So no further ado, let me summarize again for you these top 10 self-care tips, activities, things that I feel like are important to be included as part of a regular self-care routine. Okay, so number 1, schedule time to do it daily. Set a goal or goals for it. Number 3, journal. Number 4, set a budget. Number 5, dark chocolate. Number 6, dry brushing. Number 7, massage. Number 8, exercise. Number 9, baths. And number 10, essential oils. So I hope that you found some of these self-care tips and ideas to be really helpful. And take care. And like I said, if you would like your free copy of my 30-day self-care journal template, please click the link in the description below and download it. And let's stay in touch. I would be more than happy to work with you and be able to help you in your healing journey.